Welcome to part two of toxic relationship. So I want to read this right here. It says, first I'm gonna read to you what the dictionary said toxic relationships is. Then it actually says relationships. It said toxic enter into your life to kill you, very harmful or unpleasant in a widespread or deceitful way. For example, a toxic relationship. And one thing I hate is when a person said, oh, that's just a man for you. That's just a woman for you. That's incorrectly. That's incorrect. That is incorrect. That is not just a man. That is not just a woman. That's just that person's characteristic. Because let me tell you what they said a man is and what a woman is. So let me define to you what a woman and what a man is. A man, a godly man, has a love for God with the maturity and authority about him that sets him apart from the rest of the males in the world. A godly man sets him apart from the rest of the males. You see, they didn't identify them as men, they identified them as males. A real man is seeking God and seeking to fulfill God's purpose for his life. A real man has views that are biblically and honorable. A woman. The Bible tells us that women were taken from a man and made for a man, thus making them the glory of a man. Does that man make you his glory? If that man don't make you his glory, then you're not his rib. You're not his queen. He's not your king. Because if he was your glory, he would never disrespect you. He would never put his hands on you. He would never talk bad to you, to another female, or to anybody in the world if you was his glory. Because he would know that you mean more than rubies. You are priceless. Proverbs 31. Read about what a Proverbs 31 woman is. A virtuous woman. So fundamentally, women receive in order to give more. They are the life bringers, the life barriers. Her body was designed to nourish, nurture, feed, and for a man to comfort her. She has to be comforted. So let me tell you what the Bible says about women, about us, that let these men come into our life and they mean us no good. I hope I'm helping somebody. See, some individual has a lust for desire. So when you have a lust for desire, regardless of what your lust is about, we're talking about relationship right now, okay? People have lust for desire for many things in life, but we're talking about relationship right now. So they will neglect the emotional well-being of their partner, which is contrary to divine principles. This goes against the teaching of God. For example, 2 Timothy 3, 6 through 7. I'm only going to read 2 verses, but I would advise you to read the whole chapter of 2 Timothy 3, 1 through 17. But I'm just going to read the first 2 verses. 6 and 7. Some of these men go into homes and mislead weak-minded women who are burdened with sins and lust. Lead them led by all kinds of desires. Women that are weak-minded, burdened with sin, led by all kinds of desires. They have different desires for these men, but they're weak-minded. It said these women are always studying, but never able to recognize the truth. Never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. They study learning things, but they have not actually come into the truth of why they keep allowing men come into their life. Somebody once said, when they told me a whole lot about you, your past, I didn't say nothing. I didn't respond back to their past or nothing like this. You know what I said? I said, everybody got an ugly past. But because if not, Jesus would have never died on the cross for anybody's sins. But he died on the cross because you got an ugly past. Until you recognize him, then he gonna make beauty of your present and your future. So yeah, my past is ugly. I'll be the first one to tell you my past is ugly. My past is real ugly. But thank God he made my present and my future beautiful. So the Bible said we are weak-minded women. We become weak-minded women because we want this man. We just desire companionship. We desire this man. We don't care if he do got a girlfriend. We don't care if he got a wife. Most of us don't. Most of us don't have standards. I have standards. I don't want nobody husband. I don't want nobody else man. Then this is nothing I hate when people say, "Oh, they not married." Okay, well. First of all, like God once told me, sinners gonna do what sinners supposed to do. Why don't saints do what saints supposed to do? And that's to pray, right? So you saying they not married, that's not good. When y'all in sin anyway, you do whatever you want to when you're living in sin. But when you're living for God, you can't do whatever you want to. So God said he's not the author of confusion, right? Ding dong. That's where it come in at. Even though they're not married, God said he's not the author of confusion. So God knows you go over there and mess with that woman, man, or that man, woman, it's going to start confusion, right? It don't matter. They building together whether they married or not. Everybody ain't going to walk down an aisle. And I'm just going to keep it real. Everybody is not going to be married. But they building together. They live together. They are together. I don't care if they're married or not. I don't want nobody that's attached to somebody. That's a commitment over there. Whether they happy or unhappy, it's still a commitment. And I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it. I've been in that situation a time or two. But what I hate is when men and women come into people's life, like I said, vice versa, but I'm going to talk about men, coming to people like acting like, oh, I'm done with them. I don't want them. Well, from now on out, if a married man come to me, I want to see divorce papers. I want to see your divorce. When you get your divorce paper, come back and show me. I don't want you, because you can lie and tell me anything. I don't believe nobody anymore. I don't believe what a man tells me anymore. He can be telling me the truth, but I'm going to pray about it. So when a man comes to you, we need to learn how to pray to God first to see if this man is for us. And ask God to reveal some things in that man before we start dating them people. We just want to be in a relationship. Oh, he could be the one. I can make him into what he can be. A man asks you your number. You already want to take him to the altar. No. So, and I want to tell you what the Bible said about y'all means. I already talked about us women, we weak-minded. And these men just coming in and they know we weak-minded. And we believe everything that they say. So this is what John 8:4 says about anybody. This ain't just about men. It says, ye are your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it. So if you're a liar, you are of the devil. This is God's word. You are of the devil when you go to people lying about your situation. Whether you're married or not married. When you approach somebody, the devil sent them. This is a perfect example why they're not sent by God. Because they come with lies. They fathers, Satan sent them to you. And that's why it's so toxic, because Satan sent them and God didn't send them. God not going to send you nothing toxic. It's just like when you put out poison for insects and stuff, or spray weed killer on there. Sometimes we wear gloves because things are toxic. We don't want it to get on our skin because we don't know what it might do, break us out or whatever. We don't protect ourselves when it comes to a relationship like that. Is this man, do I need to watch out for this man? Or what? So start asking questions about a relationship. When you give somebody, don't be so eager to jump into a relationship. So eager. I mean, I've been there a time or two. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm not jumping into anything. And so this one guy said, well, who hurt you where you can't love again? Baby, ain't nobody hurt me where I can't love again. But I see the devil when he comes now. So I don't have to date everything that comes up to me and approach me. And the Bible said, know them by their fruit that they bear. Test the spirit by the spirit. So I would no longer, I'm not available, but I am waiting on God to send me my kingdom spouse. So this is the relationship that broke me, and I'm healing from it. So be careful. These men got wives and girlfriends. And guess what? Everybody's okay with it. The wife ain't going to lead the man ain't going to lead the wife. You know why? Because they building together. She might know what he doing. He may know what she doing. But it's okay because they building together. He giving her the money. And what you getting? Breadcrumbs. I'm not getting no breadcrumbs. No, you're not giving me no breadcrumbs. And stop, it don't take that a rocket science. If you date somebody for 6 months, 7 months, they still over there in their relationship, they're going to stay in their relationship. So if you're happy with a married man, I don't know what to say about you. If you're happy dating a married woman, I don't know what to say about you. Don't everybody want their own? I want a man that I can go out to eat with, a man that I can post. If you can't post him, he ain't yours, boo. If you cannot post him on, and I'm not saying you got to tell the world who you dating, because, baby, next time I date a man, he won't be all on social media. If I do, I'll post him and put a smiley face on him, and the world still won't know who he is until we get to the altar. You ain't got to let the world know who he is, but just say if I want to post my man, I put like this: if you want to post your man, can you? If that's your man and you say that's your man, can you post him on social media? If you can't post him on social media, he's not your man. And I once heard somebody say, if he keeping you a secret, run. There's something wrong with that. Run. Because why is he keeping you a secret? Why? See, I ain't got time. Like back in the days, way back in my mom them days, but we grew up on it. Secret lovers. That's what we are. Trying to hold on. Baby, this is a new day. I don't want no secret lover in my life. So can't nobody else come into my life and corrupt my life. I don't have time for the lies anymore. And the guy didn't want me to put this video out. Somebody need to talk about the men that beat my tails. Oh, that's coming too. But I want to talk about you for right now. So don't nobody else have to go through what you put me through. So don't nobody have to have toxic people in their life like you. You are very toxic and you're not a man. You're not a man. You just do manly things, but you're not a man. You still a little boy and you need to grow up. With a wife and a girlfriend, and you wanted me on the side, thinking my God wasn't gonna reveal all that stuff to me. But he did. He did. And I'm glad he revealed to me before it was too late. So check out my book. If you want the full story, check out my book and you can get the full story. But remember, protect yourself. Like you protect yourself when you're dealing with chemicals, protect yourself when you are being introduced into a new relationship. And enter with caution. because people are going around lying and manipulating all the time. So ask some questions. And ask the main questions about your life. Well, this is what I want from a man. And if he check that list off, you check his list off, it may be good to go. But the number one question that I want people to start asking when they enter into a relationship: do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a wife? Are you in a toxic relationship? Do you have a wife and a girlfriend? And can you come to my house and spend a night multiple times at extended time? Or can I come to your house and spend some time, multiple days? So if all these questions is no, and this question is yes, then pursue. But if all of them is no, every last one of them is no, run, boo, because he lying about these 5 things right here. He's connected to one of these 5 things. That's why you can't go and spend a night at his house or her house. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help somebody. And if you're in a relationship with somebody, I would advise you to separate yourself from them. Separate yourself. You ain't got to stoop to that level. You ain't got to be with no married man or no one other woman. 5 years, 2 years, 6 years, 10 years, and you still with this man that say he's gonna leave his woman for you 10 years ago, and you still waiting. 10 years later, you still waiting with in your rocking chair and your cane. Now you're almost to the nursing home, still waiting on that man. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. Not in this lifetime. So I want y'all to be careful, and that's all. And I want to bring my story to you, and I hope I have helped someone. Have a blessed day.